What up, Dokkaners? Remember when the 7-year anniversary first released on JP? This was back during the new year. Global was just coming off of the high of the New Year's step-ups, the Super Vegeta Dokkan Festival, all that good stuff. And then global players were talking about how they were going to be skipping all of the marquee celebrations that have released. Dokkan Festival Trunks, Dokkan Festival Androids, Dokkan Festival Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and Kid Buu. Well, how did that turn out? Let me know in the comments if you guys summoned on any of those banners. If you guys solemnly swore off of summoning, and then you broke your word, which campaign caused you to break your vow? Was it the Saiyan Day? Was it one of the 3 marquee Dokkan festivals? Was it something else? Let me know in the comments what happened to you guys during those celebrations. Now, with that out of the way, those 3 marquee celebrations are out of the way, we've only given up 3 months, which means we have 3 more months to go until the 7-year anniversary rolls around. But the good news is, we only have under 2 Dokkan festivals left to go. If you want to count the one that we're currently in, then that would be 3. But other than that, we've got 2 other Dokkan festival celebrations before we actually jump in to the 7-year anniversary. So what we're going to be doing in this video is providing an opportunity for you guys to once again recalibrate, retool, and realign yourselves back on the 7-year anniversary hype train. This is the best celebration of all time, and you're going to be getting a ton of content as well as some amazing units, and you want to be as ready as you possibly can, with obviously the fact that you guys probably had to give up a little bit here and there on the various other celebrations. So let's jump in and take a look. I took the trouble of making a nice little outline for you guys. This right here is your roadmap. So if you guys want to take a screenshot, feel free. This is an approximation of what it's going to be happening from now until the 7th anniversary. The only reason why I say approximation is because the dates and content are subject to change depending on whatever JP decides, not JP, but Dokkan decides to do for the content of these various celebrations, some of which we don't even know. So let's just go through this one by one. Right now on Global, we are currently in the middle of the Super Saiyan 3 Goku Kid Buu Transcendent Battle Dokkan Festival campaign. During this, we are having the 2-part Dokkan Festival units, right, with the Super Saiyan 3 and Kid Buu. This is basically the equivalent to what happened last year with the PyCon and the Janemba. We had tickets, we had Dual Dokkan Festival, and we had some pretty hype stuff going on during the campaign. Also, there is a Part 2. In the Part 2 for this campaign back last year, there was only just random LRs given to us. Angel, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and the Goku Black. So really not much is going to be happening in terms of a Part 2 LR summon, but there will be one that will be starting on the 13th late night. If you guys recall, when it comes to Stone Sales and Kai Ritual Summons, that's basically your indicator about when things are going to be dropping. So this is going to be ending on the 13th at 22:29, which means on the 13th at 22:59, we will resume once again Kai Ritual Summons, which means new Stone Sales, very minimal, and a new LR banner, along with, let's not forget, all of these support banners. These are going to be dropping in increments of 4 days. So if you guys are tempted to summon, just be very careful because there could be a lot of stones that are going to be spent in these next few days whenever this drops on Part 2. So that is the finale basically for the current celebration. Then up next we have Golden Week. What is Golden Week going to be? We have no idea as of right now what is Golden Week going to actually look like because the movie got postponed. So because the movie got postponed, we have no way of knowing. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any predictions for this. I'll probably do a video on this one and see what you guys think about what potential ideas could there be for Golden Week. Whatever it is going to be a full month of Dokkan Festival shenanigans, because from the 27th until the 24th, we're going to have not only a Dokkan Festival, or plural, but we're also going to have a brand new LR. This is exactly how it played out last year during the Golden Week celebration. We had the dual Dokkan Festival, GT Super Saiyan Vegeta and Goku, and then in Part 2, all the way down here after all the new events and whatnot, we got the LR Super 17, which dropped at the same time for both Global and JP. So that is going to be happening again this year with that brand new LR, hopefully, and whatever that ends up being, we'll find out. But we don't know right now at all what this is going to be. The only thing that we do know is that whatever the LR ends up being, it has something to do with the Dokkan Festival units that are released up here, hopefully. So other than that, we don't have much else. That ends on the 24th of May. From the 7th until the 31st, so this is going to be happening around the same time as the Golden Week, we are going to be having Goku Day. Now in Goku Day, there is no new Dokkan Festival. There is nothing that is going to be taking your attention away from the main attraction, but there will be some extra cool stuff. Events, maybe some EZAs. My money is on LR Go Bros receiving an EZA during this particular Goku Day celebration. If we can get that, that would be fantastic. No new summons are needed unless you don't have the unit, but it's going to be the improvement of an older pre-existing unit in Dokkan. I would love to see that. That goes on until the end of May. So about a 7-day gap between the end of Golden Week and the Goku Day celebration. So for those 7 days, things might be a little bit odd for you. But then the new Dokkan Festival will jump back in on the 31st. And here is where things get confusing. The Ginyu Dokkan Festival banner will be the one that drops after Goku Day before the 7-year anniversary. Why is the Ginyu campaign going to be dropping? Because that's how this happens on JP. The first campaign that drops after the yearly anniversary will be the final campaign that drops on the global side before said yearly anniversary. So this was the first campaign that happened after the 7-year, and if we take a look at it, that gives us the Dokkan Festival Ginyu unit. A lot of people were not too hyped on this guy in terms of the character, because, I mean, it's Ginyu, right? But at the same time, this guy leads a team at a 200% clip. Space Traveling Warriors of Planet Namek Saga, plus the extra boost for Terrifying Conquerors in Planet Namek Saga, with the extra 30% going towards Space Traveling Warriors. Now, that is still a good leader skill, but the problem is people may not care so much because Ginyu isn't as hype or box office as other units. This is where I feel like global players could actually benefit from, because now that the novelty is essentially worn off of the whole 200% leader skill, the prestige of it all, not to say that it's not worth it still, but the fact that we have already a 200% lead on global, I feel like some of the attention is being taken away, from the Ginyu, right? The Ginyu leads at 200%, but now that we have a Majin Vegeta that can do the same thing at 200%, just simply different categories, I don't think people are going to be using that argument of, oh my gosh, this is my first chance to get a full-on 200% leader skill in Dokkan when the 7-year anniversary is less than a month away. So I feel like this is actually going to be one of the lower revenue campaigns for global, but that's okay. And then part 2 is also going to be featuring an LR that is yet to be determined. This LR is going to be the part 2 LR of the current JP campaign as of me recording this video. The current JP campaign features Raditz and Nappa. And if you guys recall, last year during that celebration, the part 1 and part 2 had nothing to do with each other. Last year was Videl. Let me actually pull it up. I think last year was Videl and Tapion Manosha for that campaign. And those have nothing to do with each other, right? So yeah, Videl was the first Dokkan Festival. And then the Tapion Manosha was the part 2 on that campaign. They have nothing to do with one another. So if Raditz is part 1, then part 2 could be something like Omega Shenron. You know, it could be anything. We would have no way of knowing until JP actually gets part 2 in their campaign news. So once we find out, I will let you guys know in this channel so you guys can stay up to date with all things 7-year. But that's pretty much it. Look at that. Before you know it, it is the 6th of July. The campaign for the 7-year countdown had already begun on the 26th of June. And then the festivities can really kick off with the 7-year anniversary right here front and center. So a little bit more, folks. Hang in there. Try to save up. And if anything, just don't look at anything on Twitter or any Dokkan channel if you really don't want to be tempted by Golden Week, because I have a feeling Golden Week is going to be insanely hype. So other than that, try to make sure that you give yourself a good few months to save up and not summon on anything. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, once again, where you failed on your solemn oath to not summon. And also, what do you think the Golden Week celebration is going to be about? Resurrection F or something else? I will do another video on this in the future, but I just want to know, what do you guys think real quickly in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future, and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.